Optimus brought it out, but you know, if the Cassiopeia comes through, I would be so happy to see something like that happen.
Right off the bat, we have a Cassiopeia ban.
Never mind, as we are into the draft now. Cassio, I'm sorry, we'll have to wait for Power of Evil mechanics later, but I'm not surprised that that is the player that showed you that particular interaction. Ceros does ban Caitlyn. Again, continuing with the theme here. Varus, I think, actually a strong ban after 2 good games by both Ceros once and, of course, Saya just in our last game. 14 seconds for Ceros to ban this out, though. It is going to be Kindred, and Brand instantly banned. Optimus has a plan, it seems like. Has already picked his bans very, very, very fast, in fact.
So the one champion Optimus has played in the past that is not banned so far is Draven. Is he going to opt in for the Draven once again? Probably, because he did a lot of work.
Certainly did. And Draven, pretty potent 1v1 champion. That is the Urgot ban, actually. It does leave open the Draven now, and maybe take away a potential counter if Ceros was hoping to mind game him and take Urgot into Draven. Oh my god.
Is this it? Is it time?
It may well be. Ceros does get a lot of Zillion bans in regular 5v5 games.
And it has stuns. We were talking to a bunch of the players yesterday, and they're like, anything that has a stun that you can land is very effective in a 1v1. So Ceros has showed us that he's very, very good on the Zillion. I don't know how strong it is in the 1v1. I guess at level 6, that is a level 6 that would work.
Yes.
Because it doesn't count as a kill. So that is, you know, a regenerative ability. Could go for that.
Could.
And it's just to draw some contrast between the Summoner's Rift Zillion that we've seen in the past. The problem with Zillion is its high mana cost. You have to buy the tier, and then you need to go for the Athenes. And you can't really buy those items in 1v1.
I mean, long attack range. Can just throw watches at people the entire game long.
With some sweet base AD. As we do see the logins now, Optimus and Ceros have locked in Lucian and Lulu here for this one. So Lucian, a pick we've seen quite a lot of. Very strong AD carry 2v2. Very strong 1v1, of course, as well. And Lulu's kind of an interesting pick. We've seen it, I think, at least once with mixed results, I want to say.
I just remember the game against Nami, and it depresses me, that particular game.
Just grab a Doran's Blade, use picks, just smash people in the early game with that extra auto-attack damage, but we'll see. I probably isn't quite the same as Lucian's with the double tap. Like Q into 2 hits probably does a little bit more than Doran's Blade Lulu, so that might already be lost at the level 1 before where it actually gets there.
We'll have to find out. Let's see the players there on stage. Yeah, we actually have some curious summoner choices for both of these players. Optimus has Flash and Exhaust. And Ceros has gone for Heal and Ignite.
Feels like Ceros just looked on the opponent's screen or something. He just knew Optimus was not going for the Ignite, and now he has a heal that is going to be 100% effective every time, unless we see the comeback of Execution in his calling.
And all of his shields and his ultimate available. So basically, Optimus has to somehow burn the ult, burn the heal, and get enough damage to get a kill. I think Optimus actually has to go in very early in this game, or he probably just loses to shields and heals. And oh, he's got an advantage right now. That's no items for Ceros. I feel like this is the second time this has happened.
Yes, and it might just be to rush out of the base and place a ward, because he did have a trinket, but he didn't even beat him there.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, is he didn't even win that race. That's not effective.
It's like, even though you get the information that Lucian buys a Doran's Blade, ooh,
that's true.
Wow, amazing. But now he loses the positioning on the wave, and Optimus gets to push instantly.
Oh, look at that wave. Got absolutely chunked by Piercing Light. And Optimus going to get the first early lead here on the Lucian. Ceros, though, does have E-level 1, in fact, so fairly defensive start, not even with the Glitterlands. It might just be a CS game here. It's pretty tricky to CS on Lulu, especially when the wave's going to start crashing into the turret so early here. Oh, okay, sorry, he's AD, I guess, so that would make a bit more sense, but going to lose those early advantages.
I'm not so sold on trying to go for the farm game on a Lulu right now. Well, I guess you've got the ult, you've got the shield, so in theory you can almost never die, but you've already given the lead over to Optimus just by not buying.
Yeah, you can see he's going to hit level 2. Optimus did get some poke down, but the shield doing a lot of work to keep Ceros safe. Glitterlance now skilled up, but probably going to have to use it to trim this minion wave as that Piercing Light goes a little wide. Grasp the Undying again. Very popular Keystone Mastery onto the Lucian. These AD carries, I just feel like they get every option available to them. You can all in, you can sustain, and you can get the tower. You've got all 3 win conditions covered.
Yeah, it's very, very effective. I mean, we even saw the Grasp of the Undying Gangplank that came out from Archie that was so annoying to deal with. But you know, I guess it makes sense. Yes, you can take offensive masteries, but in this game type, when you kind of get the idea of when the lead is going to come from, just from the summoners and the actual just damage overall from the itemization. I actually like Grasp of the Undying. Gets you through the early game, gets you a little bit closer to those items, and then champion like Lucian should be able to output a lot more damage.
It's like the biggest reason why we see all these crazy builds is because you want to go for the maximum efficient, like maximum efficiency possible. You go for tanky builds. You saw the tank caster player yesterday, and it worked.
Oh, Ceros actually has a really nice little lead. Actually does have the CS lead, although Optimus will catch up as this wave crashes in, but Ceros actually somehow zoned him out, got ahead on experience, and is now potentially poking him under the tower. Really nice Lulu play here. Optimus actually sitting at 50% health, not looking too good right now.
Keep an eye on the number of minions, though, that are pushing in towards Optimus. So it's very deceptive. It looked like Ceros had the lead on that one, but you can see that Ceros actually didn't get too many more of that CS, and now it's Optimus turning this one back right. He does have the lead on the health, though, however. And Optimus, yes, he's running double defensive summoners. I guess Exhaust has been used offensively a lot more in this tournament, but Ceros certainly isn't in too bad of a spot, but the farm game is slightly in Optimus' favor.
I feel like definitely, like as we approach the level 6 mark, we're going to see the Lulu, and of course the Lucian nodes. It is very easy for Lulu to interrupt it. You have the Polymorph, you have the Wild Growth as well, and then on top of that, Ceros has the summon advantage.
Ooh, gets the relic. Nice steal there from Ceros. We're going to eat a lot of damage for it. Level 5 though, now Grasp of the Undying keeps Optimus somewhat healthy. But Lucian's mana pool actually going to cause him some problems here, especially in the earlier levels. Ceros has somehow actually, I'm going to say, reset this game. He might not be ahead, but he's sort of stabilized it.
It's in a good spot for him, because he's now getting close to that level 6 point, and with the heal, with the ult, with the shields, there's really no way that Optimus can actually go all in and get a kill once they reach that point. I mean, Optimus may somehow find that opening against Ceros, but I don't think it exists when you look at it just on paper.
It's also on top of that, like, I really love these players that go for the hybrid champions. I have no idea what just happened.
Yeah, Ceros just uses heal, just like randomly.
Uh-oh.
I mean, he wants to maintain the health lead. Is Ceros going to go all in at level 6 so that he has his ultimate available as well? I mean, still not very effective to use it now. Better to just bait Optimus into using it.
Could have also just been a mistake.
unless, here we go. It's the long count. It's the long count, guys.
Press D to dance.
Use it outside of vision so he doesn't know you used it, and now you have a different timing.
But then again, you just click the Lulu, the only champion in the game, and you see the heal buff that reduces the incoming healings from other summoners as well.
But is it the same icon as the Relic? No. Okay, Relic doesn't show an icon on you. So, yeah.
I think it was one of those press D to dance.
Yep, I think so too.
We talk about mind games. That is also a mind game you can apply.
Well, we are going to have recalls here now. Double Doran's double longsword potion there for Optimus. Pretty standard stuff. And a Doran's ring actually for Ceros. And 2 amp tomes. So did start with the Doran's blade for the early levels, but has now gone the AP route. Going to be doing quite a bit of damage. That level 3 Glitter Lance currently. And of course has the ulti as well. Optimus is going to take this relic away. No, just going to leave it for now. Oh, never mind. Tricks me again and takes it.
It's like the beauty of these AP champions built AD is the fact that they have mixed damage.
Yep.
You're not going to see the Hex Trigger coming in, you're not going to see any armor items coming in, the cost-efficient ones, and that is probably the best aspect about these AP champions.
Some damage there, as you can see, just trading with some of their spells. Now that the waves have equalized, pretty much even on CS, so no one's got a lead right now, but again, Ceros has brought it back. Slightly behind in experience, but we'll hit 7 now. You can see 50 minutes reached by Ceros. Good culling up against the wall there. Ceros gets a lot of damage as a result of that.
Still is okay, though. He's now got a significant CS lead when you look at it.
In a 1v1, yes.
So yeah, in a 1v1. It's like 5, but that means, you know, it's just under 1 whole wave, so we're good, we're good. But Ceros, you know, every time he uses health picks onto Optimus, there is a slight opening that Optimus can use to trade damage, and Optimus actually can burn through the shield right now. So as long as he doesn't take too much damage in response, look at Ceros' mana. That's one of the key factors. Because he's now itemizing AP, he can only use the shield and can't really output that much damage in response. But Optimus, same situation, very low mana.
Ooh, good relic timing.
Too much.
Ceros picks it up. Don't think he quite knew that timer, so Does appear at the right spot. Optimus does have one to fall back to as well.
Should just go for the all-in right now.
That's what I'm thinking, but maybe too many creeps. And the tower actually could be a real threat as well. I think Ceros is convincing a win on CS, but maybe not on turrets.
That glitter lens completely just turned that around. Optimus was thinking about going in, thinking about pushing up to the wave, but getting clipped by that. Too much damage. And you can see Ceros now getting the mana back, had the relic, has the Doran's ring as well. So just constantly getting the mana replenished, and it makes it so difficult. Optimus, every time he tries to trade, oh, another glitter lance.
It's all about the small things in this 1v1. It's very, very close. It's going back and forth. You got to push on one side, and you got to push on the other side. Whoever's pushing is going to eventually win this game.
Yeah, well, Optimus actually goes back again, I think. Yeah, completes that recall. Ceros, can I get the wave? Yes, does want to push in again.
Whoa.
I think he probably thought about that. He's like, I need to push another wave in here. This is going to give Lucian a few more CS, but he's very far ahead on CS now.
Yamato, you talked about the mixed damage. Hex Drinker has come out, so we'll get a shield extra, but that is a bit of the, you know, the actual economy of Optimus has gone into magic resist when Lulu is still dealing a fair amount of AD at this point, with the Sheen as well now. That's extra on hit that is coming from Ceros right now. That is bonus physical damage.
And it's the perfect itemization.
Yeah.
Completely agree with the Sheen, simply because you get the mana. We've seen Ceros has had a lot of mana issues. And on top of that, it's very easy to time the Hex Drink and proc with your abilities. You can proc it with your magic damage. You can kind of ignore the shields between your cooldowns.
See now, these minions are very important under the turret. Ceros is going to get quite a lot of them. Optimus, though, gets polymorph. Smart play there from Ceros.
That's a lot of damage, though.
Oh, that hurts a lot. Ceros level 9 now. I think he's trying to win on CS, but this is going to be very tight. Optimus! I think he had a window there to go all in. Ceros does have his heal back, by the way. This is starting to get really tight.
And the problem here is Optimus just isn't helped in almost any situation by his summoners.
Gonna like to burn it down, but Ceros actually does massive damage. And there's the heal again. His opponent doesn't have Ignite, so he's just burning it.
I mean, the only real way these summoners are going to benefit Optimus now is just exhausting Ceros and maybe going for the tower. Because I still don't think he can go through the wild growth, especially not with an Ignite.
Oh, Ignite's down. Ceros might be looking for, and that might just be, even if it doesn't kill him, Optimus getting low, he will live, but Ceros,
that's going to be it.
He's got so much of a CS lead now.
Well, keep in mind, Optimus, though, has the advantage in one thing only, and that is his summoner spells. Has the flash, has the exhaust. Now the tables have turned. He has to go for the all-in.
This is getting really tight. 80 CS to 90. With Ceros' tower quite low. He actually goes back, gets another amp tome. I think it's just all about shoving the waves now.
He's very well learned right now. He's just, I'm going to read how to do this 1 versus 1. He's read the theory of 1 versus 1. Just take a champion that never dies, and then you'll be fine. Just push it through. I really don't see how Optimus wins this. The ultimate's still available for Ceros. The only way Optimus can do it is somehow pushing up to the turret and avoiding all of the damage, but he can't do it. Look at it.
He's not winning this all in. Ceros actually just completely bodying him here, and Optimus, he has to try something, but Ceros might even just kill him here. Damage is down, picks Glitter Lance, lands again, dodges that Q. He's trying to catch up on CS, it's getting close, but Ceros only needs 9 more minions, and that's pretty much all of them almost. Optimus is trying to be annoying at this point, I think. Oh my god, those minions were shredded. 2 left, he has to go in, he gets poly. You might be close. Culling is down. Wild Breath is there though. Ceros does pop it. Optimus gonna try and make it work. He flashes in. He wants it. One more.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Beautiful. Oh.
All Ceros had to do was wait.
Yeah.
Patience is a virtue.
Certainly is, Yamato.
Today we learned. Oh.
I am amazed that Optimus had enough to outtrade Ceros with the exhaust, with the ult running, with the shields, with everything that Ceros had right there. Good timing, and just every single time Optimus throughout the culling, he was doing so much damage to Ceros that, man, that was an unexpected result, being 98 CS. It was so close.
And it's also, speaking of this particular matchup, Lulu has so many